Hey, it's Kat at Kattalestv. Unless you're living under a bridge, you may know about Elon and Donald Trump having a big, beautiful breakup. You know, if you don't know, I live in LA, Los Angeles, Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? And this is worse than any movie script. The saddest thing is, this is real. These people are running our government and running it into the ground and also destroying America's face around the world. They're deporting people. Some people that are not illegals, they're making mistakes. They're doing it in Los Angeles now. I think it was around 10 o'clock this morning. ICE was going after people. So it's happening everywhere. And what we're finding out is some of those insurrectionists that got pardoned by Trump, they're putting on masks and they're acting as ICE agents. Think about that. They're impersonating ICE agents. So you have to be really careful. They're not obeying the law about like showing their identification and proving that they are what they are. Supposedly, you know what I'm saying? So that is extremely dangerous for women. You know what I'm saying? About getting, taken away by some strange guy wearing a mask saying he's ICE when he's not. We're in very challenging times right now. And I get so frustrated, for so long, not just this term 47, but before 45, I was telling people, and sharing with them facts about Trump. You can Google this stuff. You can research. You know what I mean? Pretty soon, probably, you won't even be able to research online the truth, because once those technocrats take over all the search engines, you're going to be brainwashed with what they want you to know. They're already doing it, because even with, there's a helicopter around here. Of course, when I'm doing a fucking video, fucking police helicopter. I don't know what's going on, but it's obnoxious. I'm going to stop. Hey, I had to roll up the window. I had a thing I had to do today, so I've got all this makeup on. But anyway, long story short, we are living in a fascist state. You know what I mean? So many people didn't pay attention. Going back to what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by the police helicopter, was that I was putting out evidence, as well as other people, about what was happening or what Trump was about. All the illegal stuff that he's doing. And the fact that Elon called him a pedophile and people are feigning shock. It's so obvious the dude was corrupt. He had a teenage I don't know if it was Miss Universe or Miss America pageant, where he owned it. And he was watching these young girls get dressed and undressed. They were teenagers. There's so many inappropriate pictures of him and his own daughter. And there's so many inappropriate videos where he's literally saying stuff about his daughter that would make you puke. But in our society, where we have, pornography that's available at a touch of your finger, you can look at what's the top porn, and it's a lot about, incest. So it says a lot how the marketing and who owns porn and which entertainment companies and which big corporations own pornography and what they're trying to brainwash people with. And the reality TV shows that are based on crap. How do we even get here? It's all by design. So anyway, the other thing that's frustrating is I did videos on Elon ages ago, and I was getting like 4 hits. And I'm like, you guys don't want to know the truth. You guys don't want to know real issues. You want bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm not the kind of person that does bullshit. I'm so frustrated. We're literally watching America turn into Germany in 1935. And I used to live in Germany. And one of the things I asked the people there, I said, hey, how did like Nazism happen? And one of the people said to me, and I'll never forget this, he's like, if you were there, you would have done it too. And now, living here now, seeing what's happening to America, I mean, I always knew America, was suspect, but just the audacity of it and the obnoxious racism. And I'm having like a flashback of just working out on the beach and having white men harass me when I'm alone and telling me to move when I'm not bothering anybody, but they feel the audacity to interrupt my workout so they can try to control me and shit. I'll have to do a whole video on these crackers, but all I'm trying to tell you is everyone's not going to sit back and watch this shit go down. You know what I mean? I just think of all the people of color who died, sacrificed, and believed in America. They believed in democracy. I can't imagine if Martin Luther King or MLK or a lot of the Black Panthers, the leaders, were alive today and they saw what was going down. They would be heartbroken. Heartbroken. I guess this generation is so used to not struggling or not paying attention, being addicted to their phone and porn and horrible rap music. I'm not saying all rap music. I'm just saying shit like Megan Thee Stallion, or Sexy Red, where they're talking about using people and having sex and they're the best and they shoot people, that kind of crap. I mean, guys do the shit too, Percocet, whatever. That's a part of the problem. You are literally listening to music that's going to put you on a fast track to prison. And they're making money off of it. So, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I can see why so many great Black entertainers left this country in the last century and lived in other places because America was trash. I'm seeing it now. But I've seen it with my own eyes, the way people treat me at the beach. Not all, but a specific group. And if people are just so blatantly ignorant, racist, sexist, misogynistic, and just have the little balls to do that to someone like me, imagine if they had guns, what they would do. And that's what's happening with those insurrectionist bastards hiding behind the mask of saying they really work for ICE. This is a really sad day. I mean, not a sad day, but it's a sad day for me. But just the fullness of knowing that this country's in the decline. And these idiots, Trump and Elon, it's so hilarious. Trump is mad because Elon called him what he obviously is. And Trump said that Elon did the Nazi salute. Anybody who knows anything about history, they know it was a Nazi salute. This is nothing new. And people feigning that they're shocked is just disgusting. So yeah, I don't know. Like, seriously, I was trying to figure out, what do you do when your whole, where you live and the people you live around are trash? Not all, excuse me, but your leaders. Even with the Tory Lanez case, Gavin Newsom hasn't said a goddamn thing. The person that stabbed Tory Lanez 14 times, we haven't heard anything about him. Is he in solitary confinement? Is the warden doing investigation? Are the guards stood down being reprimanded? Nothing. These people are so connected. Gavin has ties to Rock Nation. And by the way, I heard today that they were not allowing like Tory's music on Twitter. And someone sent me the tweet, like, I saw it, and I'm like, well, you do know Alex Spiro is also Elon Musk's lawyer. That's how all the shit gets down. They're all connected together. Another thing I want to let you guys know, I recently saw a video of, like, Harvey Levin talking about 9/11 and another plane hitting the building, and he was like breaking news. Harvey looks like a crackhead, and I'm here for it. All the evil that man has done, his face is just like, it's rotting. He looks nasty. He looks like he does tricks on Santa Monica. But I don't know, maybe it's karma. But for him, and it was him, because he controls TMZ, for him to allow the black, large reporter to do a telephone interview with the I can't say the words that he is, because YouTube will demonetize me, which is hilarious when they have all this crap they're showing on their fucking platform. But anyway, the dude's a 13-year-old girl. He's the person who stabbed Tory 14 times, and TMZ allowed for him to get an interview. This is what we're dealing with. So anyway, I'm going to go. Hopefully I'll be able to get into what I'm getting into right now. But I will, I don't know, do a video another time. But seriously, squabble up. This is no joke. These people are running around in mass pretending to be police officers or ICE agents. And I just remembered, like, several years ago, there was a guy that was doing security. He was dressing up like he was a police officer at night and trying to sexually harass women. So be very careful. Very, very careful. This is Kat at Kattalestv. Squabble up.